been a successful entrepreneur for over 25 years. He has earned millions in three different industries, and he has come out of retirement because this is the fourth industry that he's going to earn multiple millions of dollars in. And not only has he done pretty well for himself, but he's always done what's best for his people, and helped them to make a lot of money as well, right? He might not say that and brag on himself, but I will do that, okay? He actually has a goal to help 10,000 families generate $5,000 per month in residual income over the next 2 to 5 years. But what I love most about him is he's the definition of integrity and character. And he's one of the only people that's ever been and done every single thing he ever committed to me that he would be or do. So, ladies and gentlemen, give me some fire, give me some hearts, give me some love in the chat. Please help me welcome to the line someone I'm honored to call my coach, my mentor, and my friend, the VP of Sales himself,
Recording
Mr.
in
Sam
progress.
Dean.
Welcome to the call, everybody, and thank you very much, Carly. I really appreciate you for hosting the call tonight. I'm really excited about every opportunity that I get to share with everybody what we have our hands on, and what you'll find is you have a lot of professionals and career people who are popping up on the radar every day, looking for something to diversify in, looking for something to go out there and hedge against when it comes to the economy, because a lot of things are going on. We also have a lot of people who are entrepreneurs and business owners who are looking to diversify as well, and they're doing it not necessarily because they need to, but because it just makes sense. And so, each and every last one of you guys here today, go ahead and like she said, uh, get yourself something to write with, something to write on. Get ready to take some copious notes, and what we'll do is we'll go ahead and walk through this conversation today. But again, today and every day going forward in your life, business wise, should be about collaborating. When you look at professionals, people who collaborate, they do things together, they get a lot done. They're more powerful, they have way more resources, and they just come up with flat out better ideas. So, we're going to show you as professionals how to collaborate with our company, our business model, and our system, and how to go out there and just automate your cash flow through our business model. Okay. So, one of the most important things today, and what you'll find in the future, is building your own economy. So you'll be able to do that with us with our plug and profit done for you or with you model. Okay. With blueprinting your additional six-figure income and by introducing other professionals to multiple streams of incomes and collaboration opportunities. Uh-oh. 1 second. I apologize about that, guys. Okay, there we go. Now, when you look at Bill, what is the Bill Network? Bill Network is a new innovative business brokerage or business mall where professionals shop for opportunities or careers. So you can develop multiple streams of income by referring your clients to any of our high ticket products and services in our ecosystem. Okay. You can also make a six-figure side income on a part-time basis without recruiting through your existing client base, or you can do it by building a sales force if you want. Okay. When it comes to collaborating, I just like to study rich and wealthy people, and I look at some of the most successful people, and I look at what they do. Once they've reached the top, once they've made it to the pinnacle, okay, once they've become a household name and they have an amazing brand, and what you'll find is that they don't stop. Right? They continue to collaborate. They continue to go out here and be more and more innovative and creative. And what you'll see some of these key individuals, that you're aware of. Some of you guys actually shop at these brands. They partnered up and went on to continue to expand the type of earnings that they're earning now, because they're now tapping into the resources and client bases of other companies. Okay. And so if these multi-billion-dollar corporations can do it, they don't have an ego, they have an understanding. Why shouldn't we? Okay. So why partner with Bill? It's going to help you expand in all 50 states and international territories. Guys, right now, outside of the United States of America, we have pockets of businesses that are popping up in Mexico, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Canada, all through Africa, and also we're starting to go through parts of Asia, not excluding Australia and New Zealand. And so it's going to put you in business, anywhere you want to be, just like Visa, right? Diversify your ecosystem and open up more sales opportunities. So, instead of being a one trick pony, or having one thing that you specialize in, and your clients are only able to buy that one thing from you one time. Now you open up a whole entire portfolio or catalog of services, if you will, that they can purchase from you, and you don't have to service that actual product or service. Okay. Increases your value of your brand to your clients. They look at you, and when they think about you, they think about you as a person who's extremely resourceful and someone who they can call for advice. Revenue for retirement and crowdfunding projects. For me, myself, most of the investments and businesses that I've done, I personally funded came through building platforms and projects like this where the residual income continues to grow and continues to return. So all of the investments that I make, they tend to be no risk investments because the money that's coming in came in through residuals. Okay. High ticket sales offset seasonally slow months. Now, people who are professionals, like people in the tax industry, there's a slow season for them, and they have other jobs and other careers, but now they have an opportunity to continue to increase their revenue, growing that they're growing through the businesses, even after the season is over. Okay, 100% transparency through your private partner portal, and maintain your day to day without being disruptive, because what you do for a living is what you do for a living. We want to make sure that your main thing stays your main thing. We pick up the slack on the back. Okay. So, who is your target audience and why does it work? Your past, present, and future client base is your most optimal sales lead resource. Right? It won't work if your past services didn't work. You're a bad person, horrible character, and people don't trust you, don't like you. It won't work. But since you've already done business with them, it automatically opens the door for you to offer services. And they know you, they like you, and they trust you. They'll do business with you again. Okay. But they'll also give you the referrals that you need to continue to build your business and offer your products. And that's what we call our HOA, right? Homeowner affiliate programs. And so we pay anywhere from $100 up to $1,000 for referrals, just depending on the deal. Now, collaboration over competition, I alluded to it earlier today. It's a whole lot easier for you to make money with people as opposed to always having competition. Okay. When you look at the demographic of people that's targeted more than any consumer out there is homeowners. Okay? Home essential service professionals can partner with other professionals from all industries. But we have people from Century 21 that are, partnering with people from Remax. We have people from EXP Realty that are collaborating with people from LPT Realty. Okay. But the question is this, regardless of what industry that you're in, how many homeowners, do you have? I mean, how many customers do you have that are actually homeowners? Okay. But it's also estimated that nearly 1 million global companies cater to homeowners. Like I said, that's a big, big pool of people to fish from. But even more impressive, right? And even which makes this more evident, approximately 150 distinct industries and sub-industries cater to homeowners. So here are some things some of these industries and careers of people that you already know, but there are so many more that are out there. All right. But your industry colleagues should be your first collaboration because they think just like you. They're independent. They want to make money, and they don't have a cap. The only thing that's capping them is their ability to expand, and that's where you come in. So your new membership solution, guys, these are the things that we're offering for you right now. These are the things that you can use to actually expand your catalog. First and foremost, you have the Omni Social Trading company, guys. This is a real big deal for us because Omni has the only app that's legally able to do something in America that others can't, and I'll make that announcement when we do our grand opening and our press conference on what that actually is. But this platform offers you the opportunity to take advantage of the trading education, live trading as well. So you can actually, trade while your trainer is trading, okay? Auto traders as well. So for people like myself who I can't trade, I don't want to trade, that's my wife. I'm a businessman. I have time for, things like this. I don't have time for trading, but I can put money in the auto trader and allow it to go to work for me, right? Multiple strategies, guys, and multiple markets. So it's not just Forex market, it's futures, indices, and crypto and more. So again, I love this social trading when it comes to Omni. So unlimited pips and people who trade, they understand what that is. And this is a recession proof skill. So as long as you can learn it, you can make money appear from anywhere. Now, Zeta, this is a whole entirely different deal. This is our long-term play. We got some quick money up front, but this is an impactful industry. Web3, Wi-Fi router. This is a mesh system that people who find out about it and what it does to their internet, they are extremely excited about it because now, a person who is paying top dollar for an internet, but they're only getting 30 to 35% of the performance. Guys, when you add this to that system, it maxes it out. So upload speed, download speeds, all of that is going to be on point. So you maximize your system's potential and coverage area. So and over time, when you have a lot of people in your, yeah, we have a lot of people in your region or any region, we can now get the community together so they can form their own ISP. Now they'll still have better internet at a cheaper price, and then they'll own the actual network and be paid to be a part of that network as well. So AI compute partners and everything else, it's a lot that comes with Zeta, but I love it because it's a PBC, a public benefit corporation, and 80% of that profit goes back to the people who sell the routers as well as the people who use it. But that's the conversation for another day, right? So, when you sell a Zeta router, it's actually $300 today. That 125 was a past. And then when it comes to the long-term play, we also have a tokenizational situation on the blockchain. Now, we have our Rain H2O alkaline water filtration system, guys. This one is amazing because, again, you get cleaner, fresher, healthier water, right? You have water that has life to it, not dead water, because a lot of companies who have these filtration machines and these reverse osmosis machines, they kill the water, but they don't put the minerals back in. So as you can see, we mineralize our water with calcium, magnesium, potassium, and minerals and things that you really need for your body. Okay. There's the website right there that you can go to, www.ewg.org/tap water. Enter your zip code, guys, and it shows you all the contaminations that are in your water at this moment. Now, when it comes to selling them, we pay anywhere from $1,000 to $2,100 per system, right? And then again, you can sell as many as you want. And so you can build a team, around this as well. Now, when you look at our home essential services, our other home essential services, residential solar through Freedom Forever is one of those, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. But we also have AT&T and Frontier, internet and fiber. Now, when it comes to Encore, the commissions on Encore is, range on average anywhere between $6,000 to $10,000. So when you have a client and you call that client back and let them know that you've expanded your company and your offerings, and now you have solar. If they purchase from you guys, guess what? $6,000, $10,000 is the average commission. Okay, I'll show you how that flows. Now, when it comes to the AT&T and fiber, $150 to $300 per line. Now, ADT and Brinks residential and commercial security systems, $400 to $700. No explanation needed there. And then, when you look at decentralized internet, again, that's something else that's going to be attached, to another offer when it comes to Zeta and some other things that we're going to be offering. Hey, so Smart Money Club. Okay, this is where the financial education kicks in high gear. This is where, we actually have programs, educators, experts, and people who actually own companies coming in to train you on the things that they should have taught us in school. Things about personal credit, business entity structure, and, using insurance as an investment tool, all kind of different things, guys, and everything from AI, cloud computing, blockchains, Web3, all of that stuff is going to be in the smart money as well. And then you have Aventi, the this travel club is flat out amazing. And, you have a lot of people out there who are selling travel because travel is sexy. Everybody's traveling for work and business, but everybody's not doing it the way that we're doing it. Okay? And so not only do we have extremely deep discounts, we're putting 100% of those commissions into the actual deal so you can get 100% of the discounts. Now, as a member, you're going to get a vacation every year for free on your anniversary. So for those of you who start today, guess what? Next year on your anniversary, you'll be able to take a 4 or 5 star vacation for a 2 or 3 star price. Okay, I'm sorry, or for free. That one will be for free. That's the other vacations that we actually have. That's what those are rated as. But we have over 3,000 locations for you to choose from when it comes to your free, annual vacation. Now, that $29 membership is for people who don't become a member, who don't become a partner, but they want to travel still and they want to do it at a discount. Well, that $29 a month, let's say 12 months, even a person who does nothing, they don't take one trip at all at the end of the year on their anniversary, rather, for less than $300, total for those 12 months. They have a $2,000 to $4,000 vacation stay that they're going to get for free at a 4 or 5 star hotel, a 4 or 5 star resort. Okay, so the wealth creation again, it's fantastic when it comes to the Smart Money Club, and the annual vacation is just a no-brainer for a lot of people. So plug and profit, collaborate, flow process is real simple. Okay. First thing you do is you get started, launch your new business brokerage, and then you start the six-figure plug and profit strategy. Okay. And you do that by piquing your interest of your people, getting a bill or finding out which one of the services that they like. Set the appointment for the actual expert to sit down and explain everything with them, with or without you being a present. Okay, plug in the lead and track the transactions through your partner portal. Okay, so once that appointment is made, the lead is in the system. The expert educators are going to sit with your people, and they're going to, uh, have a product and service explanation, Q&A, and qualification. Okay, they're going to bring them to a buying decision or educated decision, either or. Okay. And then the project manager, once that deal has been agreed upon, they're going to take, responsibility for that deal, all the way to completion. And then they're going to make sure that they do the work and you get 100% of your commission. That commission is not going to touch anybody's hands. It's going to go directly to your bank account that you choose. So, give you an example of one of our high ticket situations. This is an actual deal. One of our EXP realtors in Florida called, some of his old clients, and one of those clients just happened to own this specific house. Okay, their bill on a monthly basis was around about $410 a month before solar, and once they sat down with our expert, they worked it down to, well, it was about $290 a month, never to go up and one day to go away. Right. And so that's locked in. They will then own their system like they own their house one day. Now, the other part about that is this, they won on the price, they won on the deal, and the commission on the house is $8,200. Now, our expert who did the whole entire transaction for that EXP realtor made $4,100, right? And then the person who brought the person to the table, just by going back and following up and following through with them, made $4,100 as well. Okay, so as you can see, it says right there, solar sales presentation is not a presentation; it's an IQ test. So again, people who have houses that don't have solar systems on it, that's a need, that's an opening. Okay, but when you look at leverage, as you can see right there, it's your superpower. Most people work 8 hours a day, and for us, we show our professionals how to work 8 hours a month and make six figures based off of that work. Okay. So the goal is basically make enough phone calls to make sure we get the appointment. So if you're doing 2 hours of phone calls a week, 35, 45 minutes a day, possibly. You're setting 2 to 5 appointments per week. Okay. We close at least 3 deals per month, and you make that six figures a year because solar pays on average 3 figures, about $3,500 per deal. So that's $10,000 a month, 6 figures a year. Well, you might say, well, what about the other things that are not solar? Well, okay, well, smaller deals require more transactions. So you just make more phone calls and get more people to the table. We close more deals, and it's still going to put you in a position where you can earn a six-figure annual income without having to do all the work. Now, Dreamscapes is a part of our Aventi offering as well. So not only do you get to book everything that you go to when it comes to hotels and resorts at a deep discount, they already have these curated trips, already pre-packaged as well. So whether it be 5 nights in Costa Rica for 454 or 7 nights in Dubai, which is a vacation I'm sure puts a smile on Sabrina's face for $705. Guys, it doesn't matter. We have a ton of these curated trips packaged already, ready to be purchased. Right? So now when we talk about, the Zeta, I mentioned it earlier today. Zeta, that whole entire component it basically brings four trillion dollar industries together. So when you look at these trillion dollar industries, telecommunications, 3 trillion, cloud computing, 1.4 trillion, artificial intelligence, 1.3 trillion, and 3.5 trillion for Web3, blockchain, and crypto, guys, that's a $10 trillion industry, but all it's coupled in one piece of technology. Okay. And that technology, it's just three pieces strong. Okay, so when you look at the instruments that we utilize, to bring this to the market, the Wi-Fi 7 mesh box, that's the router that makes sure that your current internet is on steroids. You get everything that you need out of your system, everything you expected, everything that you purchased that you're not maximizing now, you get it from that. But that's the foundation, of the whole entire system. The AI edge node, though, is what makes it happen. That it strengthens the network, guys. The more and more people who have the boxes in the neighborhood that buy this box, puts the network in a position where everybody is now working together to become this supercomputer. So not only is your system working even faster than it was working before you had the node, it's working even faster, but it's working now in conjunction with all the power that's being created by the neighborhood. Okay? Now the Wi-Fi, the XG wireless repeater here. This is a phenomenal piece of equipment. It has 5 different radios in it, and it goes 360 degrees in any direction up to a kilometer away. And this is the piece of equipment that actually networks the community, that allows the community one day to become its own ISP. So now you have the power of the internet in your hands. And guess what? You can get a chance to take that big bill, make it go away, and then take the new cheap bill for the faster, more explosive internet. Now, when it comes to the compensation plan on this one, it's separate. Okay, so you sell a box now. As you can see, that promotional price is $9.99. It's no at the regular price for it is $13.50. If you went to Best Buy and tried to purchase something on this level, it will be about $1,800 to $2,000. Okay, but $9.99 right now. When you make that sale, the person who buys it, they're going to get a really good deal on a piece of equipment that they won't have to pay a monthly on. It's a one-time purchase, but you get $300 in that sale. Okay. The person who is your senior partner who introduced you to Build, they'll get $100. Okay. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. Now, when it comes to the back end, we talked about, the companies now paying you for selling it, but they're also paying you for using it. Right now, the person who sells it and the person who, uses it, they're going to get continual, let's say, opportunities to accrue tokens on the blockchain. And so this project is a big project. It's the potential is going to go global. And, for you to be able to have a piece of ownership in it, that's going to be huge and tremendous, right? So let's say, I saw Sabrina on here. Sabrina enrolls me. Well, she sells me a box. She doesn't enroll me in anything. She sells me a box. I use it. Say I use it enough to where every day, what you're gonna, you're never gonna unplug your modem. You're never gonna unplug your router. It's gonna be on all the time. But let's just say I get 100 tokens a day in this example. Now she is gonna get 67% of that, which means that she's gonna get 67 tokens. I'll get 100. Yeah. Well, let's say Sabrina sells a box to Carly. Now, let's say Carly is doing 100 tokens a day, right? And Carly's going to get her 100. Sabrina's going to get 67 tokens matching from Carly, and I'm going to get 33 tokens matching from Carly. So we have a two-level affiliate, and this is their way of saying, hey, we want, you guys to build a community, but we also want you guys to reap the benefits for it. By it being a publicly benefited company, when I say 80% of that money that's being generated comes back to the community, this is how that works. The other 20% of that money goes to building out the company, continuing to buy more and more equipment, but also putting us in a position to where one day we solve that challenge that's a global challenge of two-thirds of the school-age children don't have access to internet. Okay, and so that's his goal, the vision, Paul Kevin Ross, and that's why he's doing exactly what he's doing. Okay. Now, subscription-based businesses, you know, they were the thing. They were all the rage. Like when you look at companies during COVID, they really put themselves in a position. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened here. Somebody's okay. Okay, so subscription-based businesses are the future. Like I said, when you look at what happened during COVID, COVID showed a lot of people they were not as secure as they thought they were, right? COVID showed a lot of people that you need a plan B and a plan C, regardless of how much money you make. Right. At that time, I think it was a little bit over 30,000 companies closed down in the US. Over 2 million people went home with no revenue, no income. Okay. And my wife and I, we did not have that challenge because um, we understood that it wasn't if it happened or when something happened that it was out of our control. We wanted to make sure that we had cash flow coming in. Now, we ran coffee at that time. So, we had, somewhere between 1.1 and 1.2 million dollars in coffee sales going out in 32 countries around the world at that time. Our income it went up from 50,000 to between 65 to 70,000 dollars a month because people bought more coffee, because they were at home worrying and having anywhere to go and they drank more. So we were stuck in the house and our income increased. And this is the thing, guys, when you look at these companies, they look at what's going on. They look at a challenge that's now, present and that it's imminent and people can't get around it. And they learn how to monetize it. So when you look at Netflix, that's when Netflixing and chilling really became popular. You see how popular it became. They had over 220 million subscribers. Amazon, y'all probably ordered more stuff, during that period of time than any other time in your life. Okay. For those of you who work from home, you probably did it from Zoom. And while you did it from Zoom, guess what? You probably had Fortnite and Disney babysitting your kids. So somebody and everybody at that time found a way to make money on subscription-based businesses, and now you can't. You'll be hard pressed to find companies that are not going in that direction. Okay, so when you look at the subscriptions that we offer when it comes to the revenue that we generate, guys, it doesn't take you, a lot of customers to make some really good supplemental income. In this company, 12 people on a membership, and you don't even have to get all 12. You can have a couple go bring a couple, they go bring a couple. As far as membership, people on membership, you have 12, that's $250 a month of residual income. Okay. Let's say you have 36 total in your group, and now you have $7,700 in residual income coming in. That's basically a car note for somebody. Okay. 80 people on a membership in your brokerage. And again, you don't have to bring them all in. You bring a couple in and it becomes 80 people. And I'll show you how that works, at some point. That's $1,500 a month for some people, right? That's rent for somebody. That's something for somebody. But it's residual reoccurring income. Guys, for a person who's doing pretty good, $1,500 a month is, a little money that they can put away in some type of investment, right? It's going to come every month. But the one I want you to really focus on, this is the one I'm passionate about. The owner had this idea. He said, at some point, we're going to give people ownership of their book of business, their brokerage. And he got that idea from insurance because they did that when he was in insurance. He owns an insurance company. Well, at Broker 8,000, guys, 480 members on your books, right? Some of you guys have, you know, thousands of clients, past clients, people who you've done business with, and some of you guys still have thousands of clients that you do business with currently. But just 480 subscribers, people who have a monthly subscription of $99 a month, who take advantage of 100% of everything I just talked about and some, right? You're making no less than $8,000 a month, a six-figure annual income, and that's residual reoccurring income. Okay, so that book of business at that point in time, you sign a contract, right? And it's yours. Okay. And everything it becomes at that point going forward, if it goes up or backwards, it doesn't matter. It's still yours. Okay. And so as you can see, The bigger you build your brokerage when it comes to memberships, guys, the more money you actually can make, and up to $500,000 a month. And one of my old mentors who really showed me the power of subscriptions and residual income, at some point in time, he was one of the top earners in the industry at $1 million a month. He actually made it simple for a person to get to $1 million a month. Okay? People never thought about that until then, until he went out there and made it easy, made it common. So it's time to collaborate, guys. Answer these questions if you will. What did you like best about what you saw? One, two, can you see a financial benefit for yourself? Okay. Three, is this a real value for homeowners and your clients? And four, what would compel you to collaborate with us? Okay. And simple questions. Okay. And finally, plug and profit. This is when you go and get yourself plugged in. This is where you start the profit, and you're going to do it for $199. Right? For a person who wants the Zeta, it's $9.99. For a person who just wants to be a part, of the collaboration and be able to use the products and services to offer to your customers and your clients, or sell as a career. Okay, $199 is all it takes. You get that started, and it's $99 a month as a member. Okay. You launch your consultation, you do your launch consultation with your senior partner. That's your game plan session. We'll set you up and show you what to do. Set up your partner portal, for your leads so you can start adding leads to the system. Access your travel club, so you can get your free annual vacation and you can start to book your own travel. Okay. Access your smart money club benefits. And so now you get a chance to take advantage of everything for people training about trading, right? People who are coming in, having conversations about insurance, having conversations about credit. You get a chance to have access to all of that information. Right? And when you collaborate with four guys, basically you bring on four subscribers. Now your $99 goes away. You don't have to pay that anymore. Okay. I have never paid $99 a day in my life because the first month I brought in 30 plus subscribers. Okay. My first 90 days, I brought in over 100 subscribers personally. Okay. And so, because it just makes sense. People who understand money, they understand value. Okay. But Zeta, like I said, at that point in time, is half price. I'm gonna change that. Now it's about three-fourths of the price at $9.99. It's still a promotion, so it will expire. Okay. And so as people continue to see it, purchase it, and talk about it, more sales will get, the faster we'll change it to the normal price and beyond. Okay. But take any in-house certifications that you may need for any of the things that you want to specialize in. Access your support chat and communities, access your customer benefits and unique scripts. Major bonus here is that the drip CRM is $97 a month. We're going to give that to you for free at this moment. Okay. And then access the Builders VIP Lounge. And that's where the elite leader education comes in at. They have, educators and education coming in from people like Grant Cardone and his trainers, and other big name people who train in those industries. So, with that being said, guys, let me see here. I want to finish this off by introducing you to the owners and partners. Winston Navarro is the Bill CEO. And, when I say he's a guy with a huge heart, and I'm just telling you, it's big. It's an understatement. He has a heart for people, really loves helping people, but he loves making money for people as well and with people. Over $1.3 billion in sales and various projects, just a serial entrepreneur. JC Rangel, when you talk about sales, he's a bulldog. 24 years of experience in business. He's also the president of the company. And when you look at, solar being one of our key products, he's the one that brought the solar relationship to the company. Okay. And he's also one of the people who helped culminate the water deal that we actually have with the person who does our water machines. Okay. And for myself personally, like I said, U.S. Army veteran, 30 years in business, seven figures in three different industries. And when I look at what me and my wife have been able to do, it's a blessing. And again, I tell people all the time, it's not about bragging or trying to impress anybody. It's just that I'm here to impress upon you that I learned from some of the best people, and the key, thing in this situation is I learned. I didn't have an ego; I had an understanding. I got with people who had my answers and not my problems, And, I sat at their feet and I humbled myself and I learned everything they were willing to teach me. And then I went on to create other systems and do things on my own as well, based on my experiences and my lessons. And so, for those of you who see a value here, again, just between us three alone, it's over 85 years of experience in business. But we have other key people that are not pictured here, who represent a lot more wealth, a lot more experience, and just makes this thing a lot more valuable as an opportunity. So get back with the person that invited you here, guys, and we would love to collaborate with you. We would love to sit down and talk shop and put together a game plan, session with you, kind of see how what we have to offer flows with what you have to offer already. Okay, so with that, I'll turn you guys back over to your evenings. Have a great evening. We'll see you guys at the top, at the bank, and at the beach. Take care for now, guys.
Recording